This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I am thrilled to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going to be explaining how we insert bass note plucks into the strumming patterns. And this is sort of the first step in learning to do flat picking if you're interested in flat picking. This particular skill, inserting bass notes, happens in a lot of different styles. So flat picking is really used in country and folk and bluegrass type songs and type genres. And this skill, though, of just inserting the bass note pluck does happen in a lot of styles of music besides that. So we'll go ahead and just dive in. First, if you're not familiar with rhythmic notation, I'll be helping with what these rhythms are anyway, but you can check out my quick answer video on understanding that. Now, with the symbols that are above the rhythmic notation that tell us what direction we're going to be strumming and where we're going to be doing our bass note plucks, the way that works is the B represents the bass note pluck. And then the down strum is the three-sided rectangle, and the V is like a U, that's up. So that's what those symbols are. And I'll be helping us out. So with this first pattern that I'm going to look at, bass, down, up, down, up. If you're familiar with the strumming pattern down, down, up, down, up, which most of us learn this one pretty quickly, all we're doing now is replacing the initial down strum with a bass pluck instead. So, and this is a principle, any strumming pattern that you like to do where there is a strong downbeat, especially in 4/4 time on beats 1 and 3 or in 3/4 time on beat 1, you can replace a down strum with a bass note pluck. So it's just a simple principle. So that's what is happening here. Bass, down, up, down, up, instead of down, down, up, down, up. Now this is one that's used in a lot of different styles of music. So if we need to know what note to pluck for the bass note, there's sort of an easy trick to it. The bass note is the lowest note of the chord, so we're simply plucking the lowest note of the chord. That's what we're doing. It's usually the root note. The root note is the note that the chord is named for, and that one is usually placed at the bottom. Now, for playing E chords, that E note is the low E string, the open E string, so that works for E, E minor, E7. If we're going to pluck an A chord, A minor, A7, that's going to be the open A string, which is the 5th string. And then if we're going to pluck a D chord, E7, D minor, that's the open D string. For all the other chords, it's the lowest string that we have a finger on. So like G, low 6th string, C, low 5th string, F, if you're doing 4th string F, then it's the 4th string. If you're doing a 6th string F, then it's the low 6th string. So B7, we're plucking that 5th string. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on this strumming pattern. And we're going to use this chord progression, just G, E minor, C, and D. I use that one a lot when first learning something because it's just an easy chord progression. Sometimes one of the first chord progressions that we learn in my classes at the university is the first one that we work on. So bass, down, up, down, up. For G, I'm going to pluck that low 6th string. For the E minor, I'm going to pluck that low 6th string. For C, I'm going to pluck the 5th string, and for D, I'm going to pluck that 4th string. So you got 1, 2, ready, and we got G, E minor, C, D, So now, let's take a look at a couple other patterns, and these get a little bit more maybe into that flat picking style. So up above, I have written bass, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, bass, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm swinging the 8th note rhythm a little bit, meaning I'm delaying the up strum. You can just join in with me. Okay, so that's one that's used a lot, and it can happen faster. It's a nice one to get up nice and fast. The 3/4 equivalent of that I have over here, bass, down, up, down, up. So it's just got 3 beats in a measure. Bass, down, up, down, up. Is that one. Now go and jump down to this bottom part of the board. We're gonna have 2 bass plucks per measure. So this works well with either one of these when you have 2 chords in a measure, because we want that bass note pluck every time a chord happens, every time a new chord comes in, because then we hear that new chord really well. Although technically you wouldn't have to, but it's kind of nice in this style to do that. So this pattern is great for that. It's also great on its own, and it's great preparation for when you're going to have alternating bass note plucks. And so I have a quick answer video on inserting alternating bass note plucks. That's kind of the next step in learning flat picking. But let's go ahead and look at this pattern. So it's just bass, down, up, bass, down, up. Times on that bass. You got bass, down, up, bass, down, up, minor, C, and D, G, E minor, C, and D, So if we took this chord progression and made it as if there were two chords per measure, and you just switch that chord. Simple as that. Okay, I hope that helps with this. If you really like this style and you want to get more into the flat picking, then you'll want to check out the quick answer video first on using alternating bass note plucks. So and then you'll want to check out the quick answer videos that have bass note runs. Okay, super fun on the guitar to do this style. I hope you're having a blast with guitar. Take care. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.